as simple as $20 can stop kids from going into drug trafficking, possibly even child prostitution and or death. Hello, my name is Ray Tamayo, and before anything, please turn off your cell phones. Please, no talking during the presentation, and if you need to leave, do not. Okay, so now, I'm going to start talking about the project, which is known as the Solar Backpack. Basically, if you notice at the name, it's spelled soul and then solar. So soul, because the company has a lot of soul, because I'm not selling you a product. What I'm here to talk about is the creation of this and the idea behind it. This actually started in the King Kambala village near, it's named Mombasa in Kenya. Yes, and basically 22,000 people in Kenya live below the poverty line. And this is according to Indiegogo, where I got the information. And from there, I'm able to tell you guys that these people who do live below the poverty line, they can only afford the homes they own, which means they practically don't pay electricity, they don't really have a car. So that means the kids who go to school, they have to walk there, usually 30 minutes or more, easily to and from. So now, what I want to talk to you about is the backpack, which is roughly this size, maybe a little smaller. The only difference is this is a camel bag. The backpack here has a solar panel on it, and it's just a small canvas bag. It's only $20 in order to make, produce, and give. And the whole idea behind this is these kids, we want to give them a backpack that is designed for them to study at night when there's no more sun. And this backpack is so cheap that we're able to just pay $20 and they can get it. But the whole reason behind this project is because people in these villages, they have to use kerosene at night in order to do their homework. As I said, the backpack is designed with a lamp. This lamp is supposed to help them do homework when they get home from school. Kerosene, if no one knows, basically it has inhalants in it, fumes. These fumes are carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide. I got this off of a toxic agency and division website. It's an agency that tells you about the chemicals within certain fumes or certain kerosene products, different industrialized vapors and such. And basically, well, from here, it taught me that kerosene can cause damage to the nervous system over time, which means these parents are buying it for the kids, and within that, they're causing health problems to themselves, the kids, and they're wasting a constant amount of money. And this is all happening in Kenya, so we actually have no control or, no idea of it. But that's why the solar backpack comes into play. The solar backpack works in a simple formula. You just delete the kerosene so they do not waste money on it, the health problems don't arise. And the backpack does everything for them. It's just one battery, one lamp, a place for them to hold their books, and just 1 hour of charging time will be able to give them 5 hours of light at night. We do have competitors. In the United States, there is backpack companies such as Bergson. Bergson, for example, their backpacks retail at about 8 times more than a solar backpack would ever retail at. The point being that their product design is made for Americans. We like our things sturdy, we like them to look nice. And the way it looks, see, they have a lot of attention to the design, and that solar panel is very well hidden within the backpack. So these backpacks are impractical for the use. These are actual solar backpacks used for backpacking in mountains and such. The idea I'm trying to bring out is a solar backpack is a cheap, low-cost canvas bag that can be distributed among all Kenyan children. That's the idea behind this. And then besides this one being more expensive, it's not in line with the project for Kenya, which is also something that Kenya is doing right now. It's the Kenya Vision for 30. I got the information off the website kenya30vision.org, for the year 2030. And what Kenya's vision is, they want to make their third world country into a first world country, just like America. And they want to basically make it more industrialized. They want to go from a low middle income class economy into a at least middle or high middle income class economy where everyone can afford houses, cars, electricity. Kids can be driven to school. That's the goal by 2030, but we're still about, 14 years from that? So that is why solar backpack is the idea. And it is aligned with the vision because it will lead to a better quality of life if these kids can do homework at night. That's something we take for granted. And aside from the fact, there is a future for the solar backpack. Yes, it's $20, that's really cheap, but micro-franchising can occur. If you don't know, Kenya is a huge place. According to World Bank, more than 1.2 billion people do not have electricity in Kenya. So if this backpack did get distributed, we can easily start making little shops in Kenya where the backpacks can get fixed, The price can get subsidized, become cheaper, more people can buy the backpacks, they can be sold secondhand or even given away. Kenya's such a huge place, so one of these shops can turn into 50. And then from there, employment will grow in Kenya, kids will be able to do their homework at night, and the quality of life will end up improving. And if it gets big enough, we can either follow the Tom's concept or just make our own business. We're not aiming to make profit. We're aiming to make a backpack that every kid can have in their home and just for them to get an education. That's the whole premise and principle of this. So now, I just want to go over everything that I went over. The first thing I talked about was a solar backpack, just the product. And it's a simple product. It's a simple canvas bag with a solar panel, a small battery, a place to hold your books. $20, we want to subsidize it to get it cheaper. But for now, we need investment in order for it to even start off. We do have competitors, but it is impractical to give each of these kids an $180 backpack that may possibly get stolen if it's broken, may get not fixed just for the fact that it's too expensive. These backpacks are way easier to regulate. And for the mission we're trying to accomplish, it makes more sense. And as I said, there is a future for this. If an investor is looking for money, the money can be made. But the money isn't what's most important here. What's most important is helping these children and giving them an opportunity that, I mean, most Americans take for granted, honestly. We leave lights on every night. I haven't walked home from school since I was in 5th grade. I mean, I'm just being honest here. This is a project I backed also on Indiegogo.com. You can go find this. It's a solar backpack project. You can pay $20 just to donate, and they'll send you a sticker that says you helped. But the $20 gets a backpack for a child. That's the whole premise behind it. So finally, I just want you guys to notice the conditions. This isn't all of Kenya. Okay, but this is just a normal home. I mean, they have to use the sunlight to do their homework, like I said. They walk to and from home. A backpack with a solar panel to power their light at night would be really helpful for them. And, well, thank you. That's my presentation.